Jose Mourinho takes fresh swipe at Tottenham ahead of Roma vs Leicester semi-final. Jose Mourinho has maintained his box office reputation with a fresh dig at Tottenham chief Daniel Levy over the circumstances surrounding his Spurs sacking as he bids to lead his Roma side into the Europa Conference League final. The special one, who has endured a mixed first season back in Italy with the Giallorossi, was handed his P45 by the North London club last April, despite guiding his side to the Carabao Cup final. Spurs' 2-2 Premier League draw at Everton that saw their top four hopes fade proved to be the final straw, denying him of the opportunity to lead his side out at Wembley Stadium against Manchester City the following weekend. The call has evidently left a bad taste in the mouth of Mourinho, and it appears he is still not over the brutal axe from Levy, who is now working with his third Tottenham manager in Antonio Conte since the sacking. Speaking ahead of the Conference League semi-final second leg against Leicester, 1-1 aggregate, the Roma boss was keen to remind journalists of his unfortunate dismissal in his previous role when discussing the prospect of reaching another final. "I want to win the next one always, if the next one is the semi-final, even more," Mourinho said. Read more. Everton receive police request over Richarlison flare incident as FA pause investigation. Of course, the semi-final gives you the right to play a final if you are not sacked before the final. It's not the first time Mourinho has made a point of addressing the sacking in recent weeks, having also discussed Levy's decision ahead of the first leg against Leicester at the King Power Stadium. "I'm not afraid to win. I think Roma is a city, Roma is a club, my players, the people who work in the club, for the work we all did to improve, I think we deserve to be in the final," Mourinho said last week. "Unfortunately, football doesn't always give what you deserve, and we have to beat a very good team. Am I afraid of winning the semi-final and being sacked? No. Don't miss." Man City Chiefs sent Gabriel Jesus transfer message by Kevin De Bruyne as Arsenal ideal. Everton receive police request over Richarlison flare incident as FA pause investigation. Virgil van Dijk details Jurgen Klopp's halftime message that inspired Liverpool comeback. "I have to admit, in my long career, with so many things that happen, that one, the Tottenham sack, is quite unique. But I think also Mr. Levy is quite a unique person in football." Interim boss Ryan Mason would take charge of Tottenham for the final, which Manchester City eventually won 1-0. Just a few months later, Mourinho would joke that he has won 25.5 trophies throughout his managerial career, once again berating the decision to dismiss him before a golden chance of winning Spurs' first piece of silverware since 2017. "So if you want me to be proactive now, you can ask me, how many trophies have you won in your career? I'll tell you 25.5. The half is the final that I didn't play with Tottenham," Mourinho told The Sun. "You ask the guys who played lots of finals and everybody will tell you, to play a final is a dream, and it doesn't matter if it is the first final or number 20 or number 50, a final is always a dream. A Wembley final is more than a dream. I played the first on the new Wembley, and every time I go there, it's more than a dream, and to have a chance to win a trophy with a club that doesn't have many, of course, was a double dream. I am the kind of guy that when I close the door of a club, I move and I just wish good to people, but in a funny way I would say I have 25.5 titles because it's something that marks my career, which is not to play a final, that I won the right to go there." With Roma currently 5th in Serie A and on course to finish outside of the top four, Mourinho's future in Rome could now be riding on winning the Conference League.